Hi, welcome to Living, Creating, and Appreciating at melinabarrera.blogspot.com. I'm Melina, and I'm here today to talk about what happened when I stopped getting Botox injections. Now, I actually looked back through my video feeds, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I did a little research, and apparently everybody thinks your face goes back to normal. Well, mine didn't, and they say that it's supposed to be the same way that you were before. Well, that's not the case with me. And so I cut my hair and got some fringe. What happened, or what I noticed, is I started getting Botox injections about, I would believe, more than 5 years ago. I actually don't know the dates, but I was getting them for quite a while. And I could get them once every 6 months, and after 6 months they would start to wear off. And so for the first few years I kind of just got them every 6 months. And then I started to kind of wait a little longer to see what would happen if I just waited a little longer. And one of the things that I started noticing right away was that the corrugator right here, which is why you'll see these in all my videos. You actually see the marks in all my videos, but you won't see anything here on my forehead. I didn't have any lines on my forehead at all. And so I noticed that the corrugator muscle, like when I went to scowl like this, that when I let go of the scowl, it stays. And I was like, what's going on? It's like gooey underneath my skin. Like, it's not like muscle anymore. It was like goo. And so I started to get concerned. And so now it's still kind of gooey in this area. The other areas I've been able to bring back. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I got Botox injections again, just put it off for another 6 months. And then I just decided I needed to stop. I might not be able to reverse this if my muscles are atrophying underneath my skin, and I have an opportunity to try to bring them back to life. I'm going to try to do that. So I stopped. And when I stopped, immediately it was like, oh my gosh, look at my face. Like, I was like, what in the world? Not only did I have the corrugators like really, really bad, like seriously bad, but now I had all of this lining, all these lines, and the depth of the lines, and you'll see the pictures. I'll show the pictures. I'll show one of them here now. And one of the, in this picture you see in the middle, it's like there's a piece missing. Almost so deep. And I was shocked, you know. I was just like, that wasn't in my face before. My face wasn't like this before. My muscles didn't do this before. So I started doing some face exercises, and it helped get rid of the initial gooiness, is what I'm going to really call this, because it was just like there's no muscle under my skin. And I started just doing exercises like putting my hands on my forehead and putting my eyebrows up like this, and that helped strengthen this area. I noticed that my eyes look hooded still. I noticed that, I saw that in some of the videos my eyes look hooded, so that is, it's okay, but it's worse. Like one of my eyebrows, if I express during the day, I don't know if it'll happen now, but if I sit there and I express during the day and make faces and stuff, my face winds up freezing in this very confused looking face. It's like you can't tell if I'm upset or about to cry, but I'm calm. I'm just normal. But my face stayed in the expression, and so that is what's going on with me now. So I kind of just fringe it over and hope no one notices. But I got injections here in the corrugator area at first, and then my dermatologist suggested that I get them over here to do like a brow lift. And so now it's like this area is like that, this area is like all messed up, and I have those, I don't know if I can do it now. When I express, sometimes I figure out what I'm doing and sometimes I can't. So yeah, it's a process. This has been over a year. And so you're seeing me after I've been trying to work on this for a while. And I've got it to the point where like I feel like the expression lines are there, and these are still working. The exercise seemed to work, but it's temporary. And so I think I need to do them quite more often than other people that might be doing the exercises for a similar reason. After injections, it did not go back the way that it used to be. It's very aging now, and the hooded eye thing and the extreme corrugator, which is what I was trying to avoid by getting Botox in the first place. And the reason I stopped was because I felt that if I kept on getting the Botox injections, and one day if I had to stop for some reason, or if it stopped working, because I noticed that instead of this every 6 months, towards the end, it wasn't every 6 months. It was, the time was reducing. So if you had it to the point where your body couldn't do the Botox, I mean, there was just so many ifs. I couldn't live that way. So I said, I have to stop now and see if there's something that I can do about it now, and just try to live with it. So fringe works really well. It works pretty good. So anyway, I just wanted to leave those pictures for anyone who might have Botox, think about Botox, think Botox injections are the same for everyone. I don't believe Botox injections are the same for everyone. Knowing what I know now, I think I would have started doing face exercises or looking into something like that instead. So don't know if that would have solved my problem, or if this is going to solve my problem, but at least it would have been a more active rather than a passive solution to this pretty hereditary thing that I have in my family, is that corrugator is really strong when we express.